Prioritizing and responding to emails promptly. Kailangan iset natin ng clear yung priorities. Okay? Bigyan natin ng prioridad yung mga email base sa urgency nila at sa kanilang importance. And then, pwede tayong gumamit ng mga flags or stars, okay, or labels to mark critical messages. Okay, I'll show you ano yung stars, flags. Ito yung mga flags, ito yung star. Bakit lumiit? Ayan, yan, lakihan ko. Okay, so you can put, ito, pwede mong markahan ng mga yan. Kaya mapansin mo yung sa akin, nakamarka sila ng flags at saka stars. Okay, that means I need to do that. Yung mga hindi nakamark, ibig sabihin hindi gaano mga importante yan. Ayan. So, all click up notification, may naka-flag, may naka-star. Okay? So, ibig sabihin yan, importante yan. Tapos, itong mga to, importante yan. Okay? So, yun yung mga stars and mga flags na tinatawag. Minsan, nung una sabi ko, ano kaya itong mga to? Ako hindi ko maintindihan. So, meron pala siyang silbi. Okay? And then, use templates and shortcuts, no? Gawa ka ng mga email templates para sa mga common responses to save time. Say, for example, if it's inquiry about prices, no? Halimbawa, yung may mga businesses dito, okay? And meron ano tawag nito, client, you're looking for clients, no? And you have set of emails. Ayan. So, mag-create ka na ng email template for introducing your company or introducing your services. And then, create also templates for follow-up. Paano mo i-follow up yon? Paano mo siya bibigyan ng parang discounts, no? And then the prices of your services, no? Gaya ni Ami, no? She's into broker siya. So, yung kanyang professional fee, no? How are you going to deal with it? Yung prices mo. Kasi kung minsan yung prices, it's basing on the services that you will offer. So, gawa ka na ng template and then konting adjustments na lang siya. Pag diba? You can all save that in your draft. And then, establish response time frames, no? Kailangan you have to have an aim to respond on urgent email. Say, for example, within a few hours, kailangan lahat ng urgent email ay na-address, na-replyan, or na-forward kung kanino concerned department siya. And set expectations for response times with colleagues and clients. There are companies that they have a team of email managers. So, kailangan malaman mo kung sino yung naka-assign sa mga iba't ibang issues, iba't ibang complaints, no? So, you have to know that. Delegate effectively, no? So, yun nga, you have to delegate the emails to the appropriate team member, no? Kailangan clear yung instruction and there is an expectation para yung communication hindi napuputol. Maintain regular communication. So, regularly communicate progress and updates through email responses. Kailangan meron kang follow-up doon sa mga pending emails to ensure that the tasks are completed on time. Okay. Now, here I will show you an example of a workflow. Sample workflow from Asian Efficiency Triage. Ito yung kanilang ginagawa. Okay? So, kapag naka-receive sila ng email, flowchart to, no? Simple flowchart. So, once they receive an email, no? Pupunta yan dun sa tanong na, do I need to do something? Okay? Merong sagot yan, yes, no, o babasahin mo lang. Okay? Kapag ang sagot ay yes, okay, it goes to, does it take longer than 2 minutes to process this email? Pag yes ang sagot, okay, saan siya pupunta? Sa task manager. And then after kay task manager, pupunta na siya sa archive messages. Okay? Now, kung hindi naman aabutin ng 2 minutes, okay, pupunta siya sa reply immediately. And then, after replying immediately, it goes to the archive. Now, kung wala ka namang kailangan gawin sa kanya, babasahin mo lang siya. Ayan, papunta dyan. So, pwede mo siyang ilagay sa folder that says, read it later. And then, after you read it, goes directly to archive messages. Now, kung wala ka naman dapat gawin sa kanya, ang susunod na magiging tanong ay, will I need this later? Ayan. Okay, so if you need this later, okay, pag sinabi niyang yes, you need it later, so ilalagay mo siya sa isang folder or subfolder that pwede mong ipangalan na reference file. Okay? Now, if you don't need it later, you can delete it para bawas clutter din yon. And then, pag nailagay mo na siya sa reference file, no, you can put it on archive messages. So that is the simplified version of a email management process. Okay? Now, eto naman. Medyo complex ito. Okay? So, this is managing email by a team of virtual assistants na. So, very efficient yung method na to coming into your inbox para maging productive ang bawat isa. Okay? See that? Ang dami, no? Okay. So, staff. Okay? Umpisa siya dito. Start. Okay? Inbox. Now, is it actionable? Kapag yes siya, ang susunod na tanong, will it require more than one action? Okay, pag yes ang sagot, pupunta siya dito sa if multi-step, it is a project. So, pupunta siya sa folder ng project. Okay, and then after that, will I work on it now? Pag yes ang sagot, then pupunta siya dun sa project plans. Okay? And if the answer is no, i-incubate mo na lang siya. Kumbaga, parang read it later. Parang ganon. Now, if it's not actionable, pwedeng dalawa. You can eliminate it. Okay? I-delete mo na siya kaagad, which is going to the trash. Or you can also file it sa reference folder file para sa later on, baka mamaya pwede mo pa siyang magamit. Okay? Now, if dito, balik tayo dito sa is it actionable? And then the answer is yes. And then, does it require more than one action? If the answer is no, ang tanong naman is, what is the next action? Is it to be done by me? Okay? Kapag ako ang gagawa, is this less than 2 minutes? Pag ang sagot ay yes, then kaagad-agad gagawin ko. So, that ends one email. So, natanggal mo na yung isang email. Kapag naman hindi siya less than 1 minute, i-defer mo siya and you will do it next. Kumbaga, parang ilalagay mo siya sa folder ng follow-up, ika-calendar mo siya, no? On a specific day and on a specific time, and then ilalagay mo na siya sa next action to do list. So, ito medyo complex siya, pero once na ginagawa mo na siya almost every day, then it will be easier on your part. No? So, this is a flow chart of a team of email management VA na pwede nilang sundin. Okay.